Well, welcome back to the Caffeine Vampire Productions presents Game Chat. This is the second time we've done it, but the difference with this is that it's not really episodic. It's just kind of things that we think of gaming related, but maybe it's in the news, maybe it's not, maybe it's personal opinions, maybe it's not. We'll find out when we start talking.
As it usually goes, we just never plan it.
Yeah, well, we kind of plan it, but we plan a couple topics and we cover one and then it just goes off the rails.
We just don't know where it hits off from there.
it just starts rolling from there.
Yeah.
But last time, for those who haven't listened to the first version of our game chat, last time we spoke about kind of the recent hike in prices, the quality over quantity of games and all this type of stuff. And a lot of that stuff is still pretty relevant today, even a few weeks after that was recorded and sent out. And one thing that I wanted to touch on that one that I guess we just kind of ran out of time for was that we're in an age of gaming where I wouldn't call it a golden age, but we're probably right in the middle or near the tail end of the current generation of consoles of the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5, probably coming close to the end.
Yeah, you're right.
I would say that gaming in terms of quality, in the sense of, graphical quality, some story campaigns are just insanely good. I already said graphically, so I'm kind of lost now. Mechanically, some games have insane mechanics, like The Legend of Zelda on the Switch has I can't remember the name for it, but like a manipulation mechanic where you can manipulate like any in-game object, crazy stuff. So we're at a point where it's almost the best it's ever been. But in my opinion, there's still something missing. It's not quite as addictive as it was back in the day. Like when I was playing PS2 and PS3 and all that and Xbox 360, there were games that could keep you hooked for hours. And they looked like shit. But they were so fun. So I'm wondering, maybe, I don't know what it is. Do you know, do you feel the same? Do you maybe have an opinion why games might not be as addictive? Or what do you think about them in general?
Yeah, to be honest, I also feel the same. I feel like I don't have the same interest as I used to when I was younger, when we all had all those older consoles and stuff. I don't know if it's just like, our mind that we're just so used to nostalgic things and we've seen almost everything. We kind of like grew up with all the games. So I don't know. A lot of stories feel like they are recycled. So there's nothing really like so new that you get to see in games, right? Yeah.
And I don't know how true this is. I mean, I feel like not even just games, maybe movies as well and TV shows. Like we're seeing so many remakes, remasters, reimaginings come out of projects that have already come out years ago. Like The Last of Us has about 17 remakes and all this DLC. And just as an example. And I'm starting to wonder if we're getting to a point now where have we ran out of ideas? I mean, I'm sure there are things completely new coming out and planned that maybe haven't been announced yet or have no release date or something yet. But like, do you ever think that we're seeing so many remasters, way more than we used to, like on the Xbox 360 and PS3 era?
True.
You never really saw that many remakes. A couple here and there, but like not to the level that we're seeing them now. Like, are we running out of ideas as a human race? Have we explored all fantasy and fiction that is possible? Or are we just kind of at a weird stalemate where quality is as high as it's ever been, gameplay-wise and graphically, but ideas-wise, we're sort of running low?
Do you think we're kind of like in some writer's block at the moment? Like, as the whole, not nation, but like the whole world, society?
I don't know. I mean, maybe when like super galactic creatures from space come down, maybe we'll come up with more ideas. But for now, it's like the amount of remakes we're seeing is crazy. It's off the charts. And don't get me wrong, they're not bad. They're not always bad.
No. Most of them are pretty good, to be honest with you.
Most of them are great, yeah. But I suppose I'm just curious, like, why we're seeing so many. Like, are they fillers for waiting for other like projects to come out? Like, we see things like GTA Rockstar brought out like some remasters of GTA 3 and I think San Andreas. Like, do we think these remasters are just fillers for bigger projects? They're just kind of like here to keep you busy while we work on the big thing? or are they really just we're running out of ideas and studios need to make money? I don't know.
That would be so funny if, you know, everything is just so boring at the moment. No, I'm not saying the games are boring at the moment. I'm just saying, like, in general, like, imagine you're going to the point of like pure boredom, and then they come out with like, boom, they give you like the best game you've ever seen, but we have to wait like 30 years.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, you know, there's a couple projects out there, I think, that you know, like I mentioned last time, I'm really excited for GTA 6. I hope it lives up to the hype, but I feel like that type of game, to get it so polished and hit all the right boxes, is super rare and super hard to do for any studio, not just Rockstar, for anybody.
It's hard very
to get
hard
it all right.
to please people in general. Like, 100%. It's almost impossible.
It is. Like. I mean, even like, you know, I feel like unless you're like a diehard fan of a series that's been running for a while, you can get over the flaws and not really care that much about them.
Put a blind eye to it. I know I do to a couple.
Absolutely. Like rose-tinted lenses. There's many games that I look through or look at and I just think everyone hates it, but I love it, so I'm going to ignore all these problems everyone else has with it. Like for me, the Splinter Cell series is that one. I love Splinter Cell Blacklist. Everyone agrees it's like the black sheep of the series. Like they kind of got rid of the iconic voice actor. The story's a little bit all over the place. I love it. Great game. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I get where the criticism comes from, but I love Splinter Cell Blacklist, and I'm excited for a new one if there is a new one.
Like, so who cares? You know, you love it, so you love it. That's the best part about games.
Yeah. Like, is there a game that you play or played that you know the general consensus is that it's not quite up to standard as the rest of the series, but you love it regardless?
Oh, I can't think of one at the top of my head, but there's like so many farming sim games that I used to play and I used to be so obsessed with, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good, and then I see comments either on Steam or on YouTube and they're like, this game is shit.
Yeah, you see those and you start to think, you're like, shit, do I have like a bad opinion? Like, am I cooked or something?
Am I just really bad at, you know, having opinions?
Like, it's like, oh wait, am I a bad gamer that I like this? Am I bad?
Am I a real gamer because I play farming games?
Oh god, you do think that, like, you see like a criticism and you go, I mean, they're kind of right, but like, who the fuck cares? If you start
doubting yourself and questioning everything at that point.
Yeah, and then, you know, if I enjoy a game, I refuse to look at the reviews for it because I don't want to ruin it. And I feel like if I don't notice these issues like on my own, I probably won't unless someone points it out. And I don't want someone to point it out and I go, oh yeah, you're right, that's actually really annoying, type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I like to think that my opinions aren't swayed, but they are.
Oh, they are. Oh, they are.
Like at the back of my head, I'm just going to think about all the negative comments that I read. And I'd be like, oh, do I really want to spend this much money? And what if it actually is shit?
Well, that's the problem with these games. I mean, like we said, they're getting some of the best they've ever been. But obviously that means, like we spoke about last time, the prices have to go up. And sometimes they're not great. You know, they release in a bad state, glitchy, bad optimization, maybe just plain unplayable, maybe the content's not there, whatever it is. It's a lot of money for something that you're not sure of. So
didn't that happen recently with Inzoi? I don't know if you've heard of that game.
Yeah, that was like a civilization type simulation. Or the Sims kind of thing. Exactly.
It was going to be like the new Sims and everyone was super hyped for. I was really hyped for it. I was thinking like, oh my gosh, shit, like as soon as this game comes out, you'll never see me outside again. But guess what? I didn't even buy the game yet.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few I was looking forward to that I'm kind of waiting for like a sale on or something. Like one that I was really excited for that I was not disappointed but like skeptical of was Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. I've loved them for many, many years. And I kind of fell out of love with the series around the kind of RPG era. So Assassin's Creed Origins I thought was fun, but Odyssey, everyone loves that. It wasn't for me. And Valhalla definitely was not for me. So I was really hoping, and Assassin's Creed Mirage, sort of like a time filler, because it was a little bit smaller. I think that was like more of a little bit of a like test kind of to see like the fans react well to something going back to old form. So when Sasquatch Shadows came out, I was like, oh, it's going to be great. And it's getting great reviews. But because I was not a major fan of the previous kind of 3 or 4 games, I'm like really sus. So I'm waiting for a sale for like €30 or like €40 to like be like, okay, now if I don't like it, I didn't pay full price. So, you know, it's on sale for like €50 now still, which is still a lot for something I'm not sure of.
Yeah.
But like take 10 off it and I'm convinced, I'm sold.
But speaking of that, do you usually prefer to buy like digital games or like physical copies?
I used to be a huge physical person, like huge physical copies guy, mainly because I got a few games digital and then I ended up not liking them and I couldn't return them. I couldn't trade them back in. I was like, fuck, I'm kind of stuck with this now.
Really sad.
So I used to
You can burn it.
Yeah, I can burn it, yeah. But I used to be huge physical copies and then eventually it just got easier to get digital and, you know, I mean, what's the difference if I have to install it anyway? What's the difference in getting a disc or just buying it online? So, and if I buy a disc and I don't like it, in the past I've bought things I didn't like and then a couple of years later I kind of get the urge to go back and revisit it and I've loved it sometimes. So I just say, fuck it, I'll buy it digital. If I don't like it now, I'll revisit it in a couple of years and hope it's worth the money then.
That's literally me of the same opinion. I just thought about it because usually the physical copies are a little bit cheaper. I find like if you look like on Amazon or something, they're like 10 quid off the usual price. So, but same as you, I'm just, I don't know. I just feel like the physical copy is a little bit risky to have.
Yeah, there is that too. Yeah.
And I drop things so often that I'm scared it's just gonna get destroyed.
That's fair as well. That's fair. There was a game that came out recently. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. If you remember what it is, comment down below because I can't remember right now. But it was being sold. I don't remember if it was a recent Xbox release or if it was a Switch release, but it was a pretty big release. And when people opened I think it was a Switch release. When they opened the case, guess what was in the case? It was a Switch game. Guess what was in the case? It was empty and there was a download code.
What?
So you're buying the physical version. It's just the case and a download code.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point in buying a physical copy for just buying plastic? That's all you're buying. You're just buying plastic with a piece of paper inside.
It's so you can put the box on your shelf.
Yeah, you can have the box on the shelf.
Flex it.
But like, what is the point of that? If you're not gonna like, okay, I get most games these days. I think Doom came out. I think it was Doom Eternal. I think came out recently for the Xbox, and that was the same. You open up the disc, and there is a disc, but it's like 700 megabytes on the disc, and the rest is from the internet download. What is the point of having a disc if most of the data is not on the disc?
That's so funny.
Like,
I think it makes sense to buy a physical copy if it comes in like a deluxe package or something, and you get stuff with it.
Yeah, like if you're a collector or a huge fan of a series and there's like a digital deluxe, sorry, maybe not digital deluxe, but there's like a collector's edition or something and you get like a cool statue or like a steel book or like maybe, depending on your game, you might get a physical version of the game's map. That stuff is pretty cool. But just buying the physical version to open it up and there's nothing in there but a piece of paper.
Just a code.
Yeah, but a code or like a disc with no data on it. Like, what's the point?
That would fuck me up. It's like,
come on.
Could have just downloaded it and had it faster than waiting for the physical copy to come.
Yeah. And it's funny now, like when I look at a game online and I'm, maybe checking out the price, checking reviews, whatever, and I check, it's like, okay, if I'm going to buy this, how much space is it? Because I need to have enough space for it. If it's like 40, 50 gigabytes nowadays, I go, oh, that's not too big. And I remember back in the day, I had to install WWE 2K14 to my Xbox 360 because I scratched the back of the disc and it wouldn't run properly without installing it.
Oh, see, that's what I'm scared of.
Ran like a dream after you installed it, but it would like freeze and stuff like that without installing, and it was 7 gigabytes.
Oh God!
Which back in the day for a 360, that was huge.
That was
7 gigabytes was huge. And now we're looking at 40 and 50. We're like, yeah, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. Like,
that fits in my space.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like when the Xbox One and PS4 came out, games were kind of creeping up to like the 20 gigabyte mark, and then 30, and then 40 started to creep in.
They keep pushing it.
And like we said in the first episode, we get it. Games are getting bigger. It's a more expensive project. We get it. It's annoying, but you know, it happens, it's whatever. But like in such a short space, games went from, you know, your 8 megabyte memory card for PS2 to like 300 gigabytes for some massive thing. Like that's what, 20 years of evolving, less even in some cases. Like, you know, we had supercomputers in the 50s that were the same size of a room, and now we have a console that's about this tall. I mean, obviously listeners can't see it when I'm doing it with my hands. Like
he's
this
making
tall.
a box with his hands.
Yeah, it's like maybe like an Xbox is probably, I have one right here, I don't know, like 10 inches tall. Maybe, I don't know, it's maybe more than 10 inches. I don't know how tall it is, but they're not that big.
I'm not good in measurement.
Well, 10 inches is a lot, just saying.
Oh, okay.
And you know, they're not really that big, but they're like 150 something times more powerful than the supercomputers of back then. Like, we're evolving quick and very quick. I'm almost terrified to see how big games get in the next generation whenever that pops up. But yeah, things are getting bigger, and it's a freaky time. I think it's a freaky time because external hard drives are expensive too. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say. It's really expensive, and the one I have that we have for PS5 is a little bit awkward because like you plug it in and you think that it automatically just, you know, it's there.
No, you gotta format them.
Yeah, you gotta format them, and then you have to like switch between whatever game you want to play, and then you have to re-download it into like the other part, and then oh my god, I don't have patience for that.
No. Well, there is one that you can get, an internal hard drive, which is the recommended one because that's an SSD. So I didn't know this. I was looking at it in a shop recently and I was like, oh, cool. That's like a little memory chip. I was like, that's pretty cool. I might get that. It was like €190. I was like, that's pretty expensive. I'm not going to get that.
Yeah.
And then I learned that you had to, like, you replace your hard drive in the console with that. I was like, oh, fuck.
It's either that or the other.
It's either copy it over every time or replace your hard drive and risk like completely screwing up the internal hardware. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's so weird to me.
Yeah, it's strange to me as well. It's weird. It's weird.
I'd rather not use it, which is really sad because like I like PS5. Like some of the games on it are pretty good.
They are. I like those games too. But this was something that was kind of, this is like very, I guess, off topic now, but it's something that is, I guess, more of a personal question rather than gaming related. I mean, it might be gaming related. I don't know. Maybe it is. But off recording or off camera, whatever you want to put it, we were discussing before that we had both been interested in voice acting before. And, you know, doing different kind of characters and all that.
Yes.
I love gaming. I always thought it'd be cool to be a character, whether it's a cartoon character on like Cartoon Network or something, if kids still watch that these days, I don't know. Or like Cartoon Network, or your own character in a game, or maybe you might prefer to be an anime actor, whatever it is. So I don't know if you've thought much about this before, because I only asked you about 5 minutes before we started this. But is there a type of character that you ever, if you became a VA, do you ever consider yourself up for a certain type of role or character? Or do you ever picture yourself as a certain kind of character?
You know, in my head, I'd love to picture myself as like versatile, different characters. But I think the main one that I'm thinking of is probably some, you know, bratty girl in anime, or just like the one with the really squeaky voice, or the one that dies first. I don't know.
The one that dies first.
But I would definitely really be interested in anime character voice acting.
Okay.
I tried it out before. I tried it out on one of the websites that you can, you know, record your voice, and there's people like casting you for things, paid or unpaid, doesn't matter. I tried it out, but at the time I had a really shitty mic, so of course nobody would like, oh, that's great, I'm gonna cast you. Like, nobody wants that.
Quality is very important, unfortunately. You might have the talent, but if you don't have the quality,
it's just not gonna work out. No,
it's not gonna work. No.
But I was looking at it recently again, and I was like, oh man, I want to try that now.
Yeah, I mean, you had the equipment now. Clearly, we're listening to you now, so it could be worth a shot again for you.
Definitely a lot better. I mean, I already bought a mic before when I tested it out at the time, which is what it was like, I don't know, 6 years ago or something.
Okay, right.
And when the mic arrived, I just never picked it up.
You never
It's
picked
so
it up.
useless. No, because I had to get like an extra thingy to plug into my computer because and I didn't. I was so stupid. I didn't read it properly. I was just like, "Oh, Mike, I'm gonna buy it."
Yeah, those things are tricky. It's yeah, a lot of cables,
Exactly, and because I didn't read it, I didn't buy the additional part that it needed. So, and then afterwards, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't have the patience anymore.
Yeah, fuck this.
Fuck this."
Yeah, that's sorry, go.
No, I was just gonna ask you.
Oh, you know what? I was growing up as a kid. I was very into my superhero cartoons and things like that. So I, even now, as nerdy as it sounds, I love superhero like movies and games. Mm-hmm. Some of my favorite recent games of the last couple of years was the Insomniac Spider-Man trilogy, the original Insomniac Spider-Man for PS4, the Miles Morales one, and Spider-Man 2. Love them. Love them. People that I know that live over here, they say I'm a kid, I'm a child. I don't give a fuck.
No.
They're great games. Great games. So
I love childish stuff. I love childish games.
It's great. They're great.
Rewatching old cartoons when you were a kid, that's so much fun.
Yeah, like, some of them still hold up even now, by the way.
Yeah.
I was a huge Ben 10 fan, which it's funny. I remember that I used to love watching Ben 10 as a kid, and then I started playing the Spider-Man games, and I heard the voice actor, and I thought, why the hell does that voice sound so familiar to me? I recognize him immediately, and I don't know if I've ever heard him somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that the voice actor behind Peter Parker in those games, Yuri Lowenthal, is also the voice actor for the teenage Ben 10 that I used to watch.
Oh, amazing.
So there you go. I was like, fuck,
that's exciting.
He's the voice. And then there was a game I used to play, which I still actually play now because it's on PS Plus, called Dynasty Warriors 6.
Oh, I heard about that too.
I'm a huge fan of Dynasty Warriors series. Huge fan of that series. Not so much of the later games. My two favorites is Dynasty Warriors 5 and 6. They're my all-time favorites. Fight me if you want. They're great games. I love those two. And he is the voice of a character in there. And again, I was playing it again a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, why do I recognize that character's voice? That sounds insanely familiar. Gave it a goog. Turns out Yuri Lowenthal's a character there as well. So I used to play Dynasty Warriors 6 when I was like 13, because that game came out, I think, in 2011, I think, or 10 maybe. And I played it a few years after release. So he voiced my entire childhood, and I had no idea until a couple months ago.
Crazy. It must be such an achievement as a voice actor to be recognized by your voice.
Yeah. I mean, the funny part is that Yuri Lowenthal, I mean, he voices Spider-Man. He's supposed to be about 25, 26 in the game. In real life, Yuri's like 52. He sounds great for his age. He's not even that old, but
you wouldn't even tell.
You wouldn't even tell because the voice matches the face so well that it just blends you. You just think he's probably roughly that age in real life, but no. He's a little bit older.
That. That's the magic of voice acting.
It is, yeah. And when I think about it and I look at Spider-Man games, I go, yeah, I want to be Spider-Man. I want to be
Peter Parker.
Realistically, I don't think I have like a manly enough voice for those characters, so I don't know. I'd probably
think
be
you can pull it off. You have but you can do some deep voices sometimes, which is very funny.
I guess when I have like a bad cold, I could do a deep voice. But
just have
for
to
those
be
who know
sick.
what I'm talking about, at the end of episode 4, to the outro, I was about to come down with a pretty bad sickness, so you can hear my voice change in that.
Yeah.
And then after I made the outro for episode 4. And then I was sick for like a week. So that's what I sound like when I'm sick. I'm fine now. But yeah, I think if I actually did a voice act now, I'd probably be that whiny character who dies. Like, oh my God, don't kill me. And then I probably die like straight away.
Oh my God, we should be in an anime together. Like,
oh my
we
God,
both
we should
die.
make one. The Caffeine Vampires or something. I don't know. Terrible. That's the first idea. But
sold. I'm in.
I don't know. It's something I've pictured myself as a creative person, so I would love to do something like that. Playing a character. I used to want to be an actor, like on-screen actor. So
okay.
The way I look at it as like things like voice acting or acting is I get to look at it as I'm kind of sick of being me sometimes. So to get to live life as someone else for a couple months seems like a cool idea to me. To be someone else seems fucking awesome, if you ask me.
Isn't it kind of like
viewers.
Similar when you play games because you kind of enter a world as somebody else?
I guess, yeah, but I'm still sort of playing through their eyes instead of me putting my own twist on a character. Like,
True.
if I'm playing Red Dead 2, Arthur Morgan is Arthur Morgan. He doesn't suddenly become me. I'm not suddenly him, as cool as that would be for a while, especially in VR, which I don't have. I wish I had VR. But I don't know, putting my own twist on a character or just being them, and then maybe when the product comes out, seeing that character with my voice, something like that seems like a real cool experience to have. I bet that's real fun to see.
So excited to hear my voice like on screen or on YouTube or like in an animated series or something.
Yeah.
I mean, my dream.
Even when when I edit the episodes and then you two proof listen to them and whatever, and then they go up, there's something different between hearing it on the software that I edit on and then hearing it on Spotify. It's like, whoa, it's there. Yeah, it's actually there. That's me talking.
Such a weird feeling. I feel like
it's crazy. Like that's
I find
me.
it super
cool.
God.
Yeah. Like I'm talking out of my ass to public. There it is. People can hear it if they want. It's right there.
Everybody can hear my bullshit. Like
everyone can hear my bullshit. And I don't know. I guess because when I was growing up, becoming things like an actor, voice actor was something that really only the pros could do, and you have to know people or have like insane talent.
It's very competitive.
It is competitive, but now we're at a day and age where anyone can buy a mic, anyone can edit sound and audio, anybody can do it, which makes it cool, but also that much more competitive for things like that to do.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it just keeps getting higher in expectations, and it sort of balances itself. That back in the day it was harder to get into, but there's only the best of the best do it. Now everyone can get into it, but that's the problem. Everyone can get into it. So there's still competition. Having just a mic and knowing how to edit things is I don't think it's enough to like be good at voice acting. I think you really need to have the talent and skill.
Yeah, I mean also the range too. Like, I know I can talk like this is my voice now. I don't really know what my limits are. I'd have to do like a ton of probably practice and all that to even figure out what I can and can't do. I mean, super important part that I saw before another voice actor say is that if you can do a voice for 10 seconds, that's great. But if you can't do that for 3 hours a day when you're in like a booth, then that voice is useless because it's not repeatable for long enough. Yeah,
exactly. You have to keep to it. You have to get in character.
Keep going.
Just like in movies, like you still have to get in character. So
yeah, I mean, there's some voice actors or some actors who are fucking crazy good.
I know.
But they're like insane method acting.
It's a little bit too extreme. Like, I don't think I'd be able to do that.
No. I mean, I'm saying that, but if I got a role that was like insanely cool, I don't know. I'd like to think I'd embody that character or something. I don't know.
Maybe not like a psychopathic one that would kind of like fuck you up. I would lose the plot.
That's kind of fucked up.
Completely.
Yeah. All right, we're getting a little off topic with games now, but that was a fun time.
that was fun. That was fun. I really wanted to get back into it. So
yeah, I think you should. I think you'd be great at it.
I'll have a look into it.
But there was one thing that you asked me before we started here, and forgive if I get it wrong, but I think you asked me, was there a project game or something that I'm really excited for that we're kind of unsure about? Whether
in the works. So it's still in the making. It doesn't have a release date, but it's kind of there. It might or not have a demo.
Yeah, sort of up in the air. We know it's a thing, but we don't know anything about it.
It's just like hanging there, but it's a little bit risky because it's like, is it going to get released? Should I get attached to it?
Yeah, well, is there one that you have? Considering you asked me first, I assume there must be something that you have an idea of or something to relate this to.
I mean, there was one that I was kind of looking into it. I saw a demo of a YouTuber playing it, and I thought it was really fun looking. I don't think I would play it myself, to be honest, because it's kind of like a horror game. So I'm more into like watching playthroughs on horror games.
Playing through them is different gravy. It's completely different than watching someone play.
It's an experience I don't think I can handle.
No, playing those games are fucking scary, man. They're scary.
Oh my god, I don't know. I'm just tense all the time, and if something jumps out, like that's it, I pass away.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm sitting there like the whole time, like scared face. You're just a little bit like
something's coming. Something's fucking coming.
And then
then it doesn't come at the moment you expected it, and it's just that's way worse.
And then you relax. You go, okay, I'm fine. and then it pops
Then
out
it
when
fucking
you're
gets you.
right when you're relaxed, and it pops out like fuck.
Like shit, choice controller curls.
Yeah.
Out the window.
Alt F4, get me out the fuck out of
I'll
here.
jump out the window. Like I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah. Oh god.
But it's called We Harvest Shadows. I don't know if you heard of it.
Okay, no, I don't think so.
And it's funny because it's more like kind of like a farming sim game, like first person farming
Okay.
horror sim game.
Interesting.
And there's a demo that's out. And basically it's very much mundane kind of thing. You do your job, you do your farming, you sell your stuff. Like I think you have a lot of chickens there that you can get, which is really funny.
Okay.
And everything is just peaceful and quiet. But the more the days go by, the creepier things get.
Okay.
And like images on the wall, like on the pictures on your wall, start changing.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. You feel like you're losing your mind along with the character. And I thought that was really cool. Like even the demo itself was like, okay, it's not bad. But I would really love a full release of that. It's just, I don't think the developer has the money to do it at the moment, or so I read.
Okay.
So it doesn't have a release date. And
Wow. No, that's a shame. It sounds like a great project, though. Very interesting. I've never heard of something like that before. A farming sim with a horror twist. Very interesting. Very interesting. Goes back to the thing. I don't think we're running out of ideas. I think the big studios are running
out of
ideas.
money.
Indie devs, they have all the ideas but no money.
They
Big
have
studios have all the money but no ideas.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it's not like, it's something like completely like crazy unique or something, but it's just the way it was developed so far. It's engaging.
Yeah.
For me.
I wouldn't say it's not unique. I think it is pretty unique. It just kind of combines two genres together that maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen those two combine like that before. That sounds like a very interesting idea.
I think there's a couple, and especially the one in pixel games. You have like horror and kind of farming. I think.
Does Minecraft fall into that?
With all the creepers and stuff. I'm not sure.
I don't think it follows that, but yeah, worth a shot. That sounds like a great game, though.
But yeah, I will send you the link so you can have a look at it later. I think it's really interesting looking. So I really, really hope that it gets released at some point.
That sounds like a great project. Yeah, I would hope that
I'd
gets
watch
released.
that.
That sounds great.
Not play it. I'd watch that.
I mean, if it came out on console, I'd give it a shot. That sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah. That's even better. I can watch you.
You can watch me play it. We can record it for the people and everything. But I mean, as it sounds, it looks like there's no real official information on it just yet, other than it exists. So I guess we'll keep tabs and see what happens with that one and go from there.
It's been a couple of months since I saw it, I think, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep my eye on it.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, but speaking of these to be released, which ones are you looking forward to?
I think now mine's a little bit of maybe an exception because it's from a pretty big studio. So I think the risk of getting cancelled is quite low considering the studio is known for games like this. So
it's like good for the heart to know.
Yeah. Well, you're about to hear it, so you might take that opinion back.
Oh.
So I am a very big fan of kind of medieval fantasy style games like Sword and Shield, a little bit of magic, like archery, that kind of stuff. Very into games like Skyrim and stuff like that. So like RPGs, I love that kind of style, like all kind of fantasy
RPGs are cool, I think. Yeah,
I love them.
I find them so much fun.
So much fun. So this is where I'm going with this. My curious game that we know exists. It's been officially announced, I think something like 6 years ago, and I've heard nothing since.
Oh no.
The Elder Scrolls 6. We don't know anything about it. We got no release date. I'm not even sure if we have a confirmed setting or location. There's rumors that it's taking place across, I think Morrowind or not Morrowind. I can't remember the name of the continent off the top of my head. But there's rumors they're going to combine a couple of places from other games into one big map, which kind of falls into the area of that we talked about in the first version of Game Chat of, is the map going to be too big and empty, or is it going to be kind of pick an area and then fill that and make it feel alive? Who knows yet? I don't think we know anything about it officially. A release date came out, a release trailer Fuck me. What's it called? Reveal trailer. Sorry, God. A reveal trailer came out. Something
That's
like
it. We can't English anymore.
God, I know. I think the reveal trailer came out in 2018 or something like that.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
They don't have another reveal trailer? Oh my God.
Another reveal trailer. No, there was just one. There was just the one like reveal trailer. There's nothing else. They just said it was like a very like minimal reveal trailer. Didn't really show a whole lot. And that's it. Yeah. So I'm looking here on the game's Wikipedia. It entered pre-production in 2018 and was formally announced by Bethesda at E3 in 2018. So the game entered active production following the launch of Starfield in 2023. Sounds a lot like to me it just kind of existed for a couple of years, and then when Starfield came out, then they kind of put manpower on it. So it's existed for like 6 years, but been in production for 2 of those years. So who knows what's going on with that project? Who knows? I'm excited for it because it's my style of game. I love that style, but I don't know. I mean,
You know, yeah,
yeah.
very patient people.
Who knows? Who knows? A lot of like critics say it's expected for a, and I say this in quotes because I highly doubt this, is expected to be released for Windows and Xbox in 2026 or later. So you're telling me a game that's been in production, active production, for 2 years is coming out next year?
No.
Not a chance.
One has hope.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Unless the pre-production stage was super successful. I don't know what happens in pre-production. I'm not a developer. I'm not going to pretend I know what happens during production of a game.
You can only assume.
Can only assume. But we've seen games with longer production cycles that come out looking like hot shit. So I really
Just a
hope,
hot mess.
hot mess. I really hope that this isn't one of those things because I loved Skyrim. So I'm really hoping for a good follow-up. And I'm currently playing the Oblivion remaster and I'm loving it because I never played Oblivion when it first came out.
Oh, okay.
So fingers crossed it comes out great. But that's
I'm gonna have my fingers crossed for you too.
Yeah.
So let's hope it actually does come out next year. That would be really fun.
I almost don't know if I want it to come out next year. But yeah.
Can you imagine like it would have like the same glitches as it would in Skyrim? That would be so funny.
You know what? I'd almost be okay with that because some of those glitches are incredible.
Yeah,
I'd
like the
almost
last
be okay
time.
with that.
Like the last time we talked about it, they're so funny. What the hell?
Yeah. I'd almost be okay with that because Skyrim was great. Even the glitches were so funny. Like there was one, it's a well-known glitch with the trolls. Have you ever seen that where the trolls launch you into the sky like 100 feet into the sky?
Yeah.
So that was originally a complete fuck up. I can't remember exactly how it worked, but it was something like the power of forcing you into the ground was so high that it just kind of bounced your character up. And it was originally a bug and players loved it, but Bethesda didn't like it, so they patched it out. And there was such uproar about it. They patched it back in.
That's so funny. Like
even to this day now, if you go into Skyrim, face a troll and let it hit you, I'm pretty sure you'll still launch like 100 feet in the air because people loved it. So they thought, fuck it. Okay, we'll give it back. Give it back to the people. They love it. We'll keep it.
I think even like Skyrim, just like in general, the graphics themselves are so funny too. Because like I was playing the beginning of it and, you know, there are some characters there or NPCs and when they look up, it's physically impossible for the neck to bend that way.
So half their body just leans back. It's so fucking funny.
No, their bodies is like perfectly straight, like when they're sitting, and then their neck just goes up.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
It's
That
like
game
it's
is
broken.
wow. That game's a broken mess, but we love it.
Oh,
we love
it's
it.
the best thing I've seen.
We love it. We love it. Well, I think that's probably going to be a good place because I don't think we have too much time ourselves after this.
Yeah, true.
So this one's a little bit shorter, but it was a nice chill conversation.
It was fun.
You know, let us know in the comments below what you think about the topics we talked about. Is there any games you're excited for that you're half scared that might get cancelled for any reason, or that you don't know a lot of details about, you're hoping for more soon? Or,
are you into voice acting too?
Are you into it? Is there a character that you would dream to voice? You know, some characters have many voice actors over the years. You know, Spider-Man's one. couple games have different Wolverines, couple different Sam Fishers, so on, so on, so on. Is there any project or character you'd be interested in playing? Or would you make your own? Would you make your own production and voice your own character? Would you do that?
Hell yeah. I would love to do that.
So let us know below what you think. Next time, I don't know when next time is going to be. We have a few topics we're going to talk about next time. And upcoming pretty soon should be a playthrough on our YouTube channel of Claire Obscure Expedition 33. That was meant to come out sooner than this, but I messed it up. So we'll have to do it again.
It's just technology was not on our side, but that's okay.
No, technology was not with me that day.
I'm totally okay replaying that. Honestly, I love that game.
Yeah, so that should be coming out pretty soon. We'll be doing that again pretty soon. So keep an eye on the YouTube channels. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at the Caffeine Vampires Podcast, where we post clips of other episodes, maybe upcoming projects that were in the works. Ermi's doing a few things on the side. She is doing a side cooking show where she makes some Bengali, traditional Bengali food from her culture. Looks great. Food looks great. Honestly, check it out. It's called
amazing. I would love to try it.
Yes, I'm going to butcher this. Ermi's Kucha, I think it's called. She does it in German, but there's Bengali subtitles, maybe English ones too. If that's something you're interested in or you speak German, check it out. Give it a look. You might find something interesting. So be sure to check out the main podcast, our socials, listen to the first version of our game chat, and watch out on our YouTube channel for some playthroughs soon.
Yes.
That's a lot of stuff to look out for. But it's all great, I promise. It's all great.
Follow us, we're great.
So thank you for listening to this episode or version or whatever you want to call it. We're not really titling these because they're not really going to follow a format or like a thing. They're just kind of
just going to be random, I think.
Yeah, bonus stuff in the middle, random stuff. So make sure to look out for more. Let us know what you think. And we'll see you next time. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at the Caffeine Vampires Podcast and Spotify. Leave a like, give a rating, subscribe.
Oh my God.
There's so much shit to remember.
You're doing great.
There's so much stuff to remember.
So proud of you.
Thank you. So thank you for listening, and we'll hopefully see you somewhere else next time.
Bye.
Bye.